Welcome to another Thursday night edition of Beyond the Ropes. I am Randy.
Woo!
Next to me on one side, I believe that side, is Fernando. Oh, Blue Meanie, Blue Meanie, Blue Meanie,
Little blue meanie.
Blue
Little blue
Meanie.
meanie.
Yeah.
Little blue
Well,
meanie.
thank you for tuning in live Thursday. Before I get into it, hit the Stylus Clash on that subscribe and follow button. Hit that little bell to get notifications when we post videos. You can catch us on YouTube, Spotify, Twitch, iTunes, Amazon, everywhere you fucking find the socials at Beyond the Ropes Pod. What's going on, Fernando?
It's just another Thursday night, brother. You already know how it is. And you know what? We had a very nice little successful Tuesday night show. If you guys haven't had a chance to catch it, get on your social medias or get on where you find your podcast and watch it, man. It was actually a nice little collab we did with our Make a Wish friend, Draven. Shout out Draven for the axe hammer. The axe hammer.
The Axe Hammer.
Wait, and before I go any further, I gotta say what's up to Gio in the chat. Two good looking mother lovers. You damn right I'm a mother lover. Woo wee.
Oh, Gio, I haven't heard that name in forever. Did he give up on the Hidden Dojo again?
I know he's been doing his thing. He's been streaming. He's been streaming it up. Let's go,
Nice,
Gio.
nice, nice.
Let's go.
Well, hit your socials on the chat, Gio, so we can follow you and anyone can link you up and watch your videos whenever you post
Yeah, right.
anything.
GOXGO. I don't know his handle or if that's the handle he's going by, but find him, watch him touch himself online. It's awesome.
Hey, that's how he makes his money. That's how you make your money, touching yourself
Yeah,
online.
that's a good watch. Don't forget to drop them biddies. He's like, I finally get to catch a stream, and it's a bad one. I feel bad for you, brother. It is a bad one.
Wrong one
No,
to catch. Wrong one to catch.
we came unprepared today, and that's the best way we do it.
Unprepared. Sounds like another BTR special. We're
You
probably
know it.
gonna, we're probably gonna rant and talk about nonsense and well more wrestling.
And well, I got a little bit of go-go juice here in my cup. Shout out to Maker's Mark for making it a wonderful Thursday night.
Nice, nice. Maker's Mark. You might even fight a motherfucker or two.
There you go.
Mm.
Mm.
I, on the other hand, had took a left turn this week, and I am drinking a delicious brisk iced tea. Yeah, I feel
What?
weird. Yeah, yeah.
But it's not even a hard brisk
It's
iced
not a
tea.
hard brisk iced tea. It is just a regular brisk. That's why it's not gonna. It's you caught the wrong show, Gio. I'm not on my. I'm not on my. I'm not on my Hulk juice going on. But hey, talk some wrestling, all right?
There you go.
Hey,
Yes.
did you
Yes.
hear that Liv Morgan's about to film a movie, right?
I actually did hear something about that. That supposedly she's going to be popping off in a
A
in a
big feature
new.
film. A big featured film,
Yeah,
apparently. Now, my
that she's
question
going
to
to take
you
over the
is,
movie world
yeah,
supposedly.
my
Hmm,
question to you
hmm.
is,
She can
what
take over
happens?
all she wants. Let's go.
What happens to those tag team belts? Do they let them hold it? Do they make them drop it? I mean, they went to the effort of letting them win it back the Monday after Mania, and now
Hmm.
she's about to disappear. I mean, who knows? It could be a short schedule. It could be a week. It could be 2 weeks.
I'm sorry. I saw Gio in the chat. It went off in the corner of my eye. It's a damn. I leave for a couple of months and Randy isn't drinking. That's crazy.
Just for today. For some, I got sick, so I'm trying to rehydrate myself before I dehydrate myself.
That's some
Oh,
high quality H2O.
not even H2O. Damn. But yeah, shit. So, what do you
Bobby
think? What
Bullshit.
do you think's gonna happen with that tag team belt? You think they're gonna make them drop it or defend it or?
Well, there is rumors that they're going to add another member into the group and possibly even a female into the group, and that may tie into uh, who is it? Tie into Dirty Dom as far as kind of causing a rift per se. Excuse me. So if that happens, they're kind of looking at Roxanne Perez right now.
That would,
One
you know
thing I
what?
saw
That
on the
wouldn't be
dirt
bad.
sheets is
That wouldn't be bad.
putting her in there to take over for Liv or take the spot, and her and Raquel kind of go at it with it. They didn't say nothing about the belts, so maybe they have to win them back. I don't know.
Well, she is Hispanic. It would make sense, and she is one of the dirty players in the game currently, and she is doing
Hmm.
she's doing double
Hmm.
duty on NXT and Raw or SmackDown, whatever wherever she's featured. So,
Right, quick.
but I mean that'd be pretty interesting. It'd be pretty cool. I think
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
she has the wrestling capability.
Yes, she
So
does.
I think hey dude, another Texas star on the limelight wouldn't hurt. Wouldn't hurt to get those eyes on her. She is the
No, it
prodigy.
wouldn't.
She is the prodigy. So
Mm-hmm.
we'll see what she can do and see how they carry that story forward. Maybe they turn Liv face again. Who knows, right? Maybe Dom's going face. Who knows? That's
Who
where we're at,
knows?
right? That's where we're at right now. Because well, Dirty Dom is starting to become beloved. Dirty Dom, right? People are
Yes,
like
he is.
people are behind him. So and he's part of the Judgment Day, and there might be a rift between him and Finn Balor, maybe even JD McDonough. So
Mm-hmm.
is this the end of Judgment Day, or is this the growth of Judgment Day to create a bigger, stronger stable? So what do you
I
think?
mean, Triple H is always down for the stables and especially the larger stables. So maybe we do see something with this.
Right? I wouldn't put it past maybe revisiting the Judgment Day versus LWO. You know, because Zelina is a champion over there. You got Liv, Raquel. If they even add
Mm, 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 mm.
Roxanne, I don't know.
I'm gonna pull you back on that one. They did kind of disband the LWO there a bit because they haven't really put the tag team out doing much, or at least not really lately. I mean, maybe they will get a push knowing that we're gonna get that Worlds Collide um, pay per view coming up with I guess you could call it Hispanic Heritage Month if you want to. I don't know.
Yeah,
Uh, but even though it's not, they're just it's the whole thing with AAA or whatever
Cinco de Mayo,
being bought.
bro. Cinco de Mayo. Fuck it.
It would be smart. Hey, single the mom Monday Night Raw, just let all the luchadors go wild, right?
You
But
might see Vikingo make an appearance. He did make an appearance at
dude,
WrestleMania. He made an appearance at WrestleMania and pushed El Americano Grande. So, you know, I don't
yeah,
know. You just never
I,
know, right?
I'm down to see it. I'm down to see it. But I mean, just depending on what they're trying to do, I don't know. LWO is not kind of together. Ray is out, and Zelina's on her own right now. So knowing that you have Zelina fighting on her own, handling business on her own as the new U.S. champion, she did win that. She took it off of Chelsea Green. Uh, who's to say? Who's to say? I mean, I think it's time for new factions and kind of let that one kind of just dwindle down already. You know?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it had a nice little year and a half run. And, you know, they did what they did as much as they could with it, but unfortunately, they weren't pushing the other two guys. Really, they really pushed Selena and Dominic, and then Carlita went with the Judgment Day, so that kind of split that up. And you have a lot of Hispanics right now. Andrade, you have fucking what's that motherfucker's name? I keep on calling him P.D. Pablo, but Pablo Escobar. So
PD Pablo, that's hilarious. Oh man, North Carolina, born a man, put your shirt on, spit around like a helicopter.
there you go.
Damn it, boy. Uh, never doing that again.
But I mean, the storylines can run
You,
wild,
woo,
right?
woo.
The storylines can run wild. Like you said, Zelina Vega just won the U.S. Championship. Dom Mysterio
Yeah,
has the IC Championship.
he's holding on to the
Um,
Intercontinental. Yeah.
so
Jacob Fatu is the
U.S.
United States champion. Yeah, yeah.
Jey Uso's the World Heavyweight Champion.
World Heavy Yeet champion.
Heavyweight Champion. They've been featuring
Hmm.
the New Day, even though people might forget about them. They're the Monday Night Raw Tag Team Champions. So there's a lot of new
Yep.
champions, and I'm still waiting to figure out what they're going to do with Karrion Cross. God damn, man. Come on. Just
Hmm.
give him a goddamn push. Do something with him. I see all his vignettes in the back and I like how he changes his hair to match Sammy, to match AJ
Hmm.
Styles, to match
Whoever he's talking to,
whoever he's talking to.
yes.
So I think it's time. And I maybe he did a shoot interview during WrestleMania. I don't know if it was a
And
shoot. I
the
don't know if it was a work, right? I
that
don't.
if it was a work, that there's no way that was a shoot, man. The way they played that, the way he played that part, telling off everyone and telling the guy with the suit and tie in the back in production to fuck off. That was amazing, dude. Like that was we haven't seen a pipe bomb like that in a good while. So kudos to him.
That's why I think it's a work because if it was a shoot, I thought they would have cut off his mic. That's what I think. You know, I don't know.
But it was a post interview. It wasn't during. They did
It's
play it
still a
though.
WWE product. You know what I'm saying? Like it was still on their Raw Talk or whatever the fuck
Don't
it
play
is.
too much into it.
That's you. Don't play too much. I'm just asking. I'm
You.
just saying. It's a
It's a
work.
shoot. It's
It's
not
a
a work.
work,
It's a shoot.
bro.
Let's go. It's from the
So
hip, baby. Let's go, baby.
it's a work. It's a work. Well, either way, I just hope it gets him a push, right?
Yeah.
Because they saw the potential in Jacob Fatu. They gave him an opportunity.
Hmm.
He's a new champ. When is carrying across this opportunity? Because you just added two more heavy hitters in Rusev and Aleister Black. But what about carrying cross? What
Yep.
about Canyon? Right? Who better than
Hmm.
Carrion? I don't know, dude.
Who better?
Who
Who better?
better? I don't know.
Who better?
I feel like he. I think this year, the second half of this year, he's gonna be a breakout star. I think they're gonna swing it back on him, and maybe he wins a mid card championship. I wouldn't hate to see him go after Dom or play Dom's ear and convince him to do whatever and then fuck him over, or just get into the mix with Jacob Fatu wherever he lands, whether it's SmackDown or Raw, because he's been on both shows. So
Yep.
I might even think,
Indecisiveness.
yeah,
Indecisive.
I might think that he might even benefit of just going to NXT and taking the title off and just saying, "Look, motherfuckers, I'm still here," and then do something with
Hmm.
it. Do something with it. I don't know.
Well, I mean, it kind of makes sense too if you're going to go the NXT route because you have older wrestlers there or aged wrestlers there, still helping out the young talent,
Yeah,
winning championships and still putting them over. Because I mean, the accolades really don't matter too much in NXT except for the up and comers, so they can get that push to the main roster. You know?
exactly. Who would you like to? Let me ask you a broad question.
Yeah,
Who,
ask me a broad question.
who would you like to see as maybe a rising star this year? You know, you saw Jey Uso win the belt. He's that build up has been happening for a while. But who do you think? And Dom got it too. That's a rising star. 2 years in the making. Getting
Hmm.
booed to getting
Hmm.
cheered at the biggest fucking stage of them all. Who do you think might be next? Realistically, on the current roster, not from NXT, but right now, who is missing the push?
Right now, off the top of my head, and I think it's smart that they're kind of doing it this way. Braun Breaker.
Okay,
Braun Breaker is going to get some kind of elevated push, especially knowing now that he's in a faction or a group with Seth Rollins and Paul Heyman. So I believe there's going to be some traction there because Seth Rollins isn't taking the back seat, but he's kind of giving the push to Braun as his heavy. So that little group is going to be interesting to see what's up. Uh-oh, say his name, and he appears. I believe in P Breezy. P
ooh,
Breezy in the chat. What it
P
do?
Breezy in
What
the
it do?
chat.
Yeah,
I think you said his
backslash.
name earlier. I think you said his name earlier
I
because he
did.
called you.
I I did. Look at that. Look at he appeared. Ain't that something? But yeah, seeing that Braun Breaker is now going to get that rub with Seth Rollins, I think that's going to help elevate him and what he needs because you got to see what he did as NXT champion. He got the push up. He's been doing some phenomenal things there, heel work, and now he started getting the tweener over thing with everyone with the barking dogs, ruff, 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 all that bullshit, and holding on to that IC championship belt for quite some time. Yeah, I think he's going to get some kind of heavyweight push eventually, hopefully in the near I don't know. I would say sometime this year before Mania, before next Mania. That'd be
Nice,
nice.
nice. I think honestly, I'm gonna go Andrade. I
Yes.
think he rekindles his feud with maybe Rusev. They're both heavies. You know, I think people forget how big Andrade is and how good he is. And
Hmm.
they had a couple of little bangers in AEW. Why not bring it back over here and let them run? I think that's a good first opponent for Rusev and a strong looking opponent for Andrade to go up against. I feel like maybe this is his second push to kind of get it going, right? They've been showing a lot of vignettes
Hmm.
with him, maybe with him and Umberto. Maybe he's trying to sway him his way, away from uh, Pablo Escobar.
Hmm.
So I think
Your PD Pablo. Yeah.
P. Pablo, yeah. So I want to see him get his push outside, of course, like I said earlier, carrying cross. But I think he's the next up and coming again, one more time. Like why not? He's up there in age, but he still
Hmm.
fucking got it. So
Yeah. Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. And it'd be nice to see him go because he's phenomenal when he goes. I mean, it's the stuff he was doing with him with what's his name? Can't remember his name, but he Carmelo Hayes. There we go. Thank you. I was thinking about the Miz because he's teaming with the Miz right now, and that's not a bad pairing either. Seeing Carmelo with Miz, Miz can help carry him and not just carry him, but like show him the way to be a better heel, to get him more TV time and stuff like that. Because him going solo, I mean, it kind of works, but he needs a mouthpiece. He needs something that's going to help push him. And uh, the stuff that Carmelo and Andrade were doing was awesome, dude. Like
Those
they were
series of
both,
matches, those series of matches were
yes,
fucking good.
it showcased Carmelo big time. He needed someone, a good dance partner per se, and he did get it. And that was they were in a good groove when they had that best of seven series. And I mean, Andrade helped push him over, even though Andrade wanted to win it. He pushed over Carmelo, and that was a good rub for him.
Yeah, so much so
So
that he won the Andre Battle Royal.
that's right, the Andre the Giant Battle Royal that was on SmackDown the day before WrestleMania. Good
So
shit.
yeah, so I think
Gio brought one up in the chat, and yes, we do need to talk about that eventually. He's ready to see Randy Orton and John Cena go at it at Backlash.
Backlash. When is that?
Oh my God.
May what?
Tenth.
May 10th. So that's 2 weeks from now.
That was
Shit,
around the corner.
that's
I
around the
believe that
corner.
one's around the corner. Not gonna lie,
That's gonna
because
be just him coming out on Raw and RKOing Randy
yep,
Orton
next Saturday.
next Saturday. Yeah, so just him doing that, just like automatically you automatically forgot about Cody Rhodes. Like everyone was pissed that he lost, but this gives Cody an opportunity to take a break from
Mm-hmm.
all the shit he's been doing for WWE, all the media, and take his Roman Reigns break a little bit, come back
Mm-hmm.
hot again, maybe at SummerSlam, and take a second run at John Cena. Right? Who knows?
Maybe he comes in and wins Money in the Bank.
There you go.
Who knows? Because now he's just another name in the list.
I would push. As much as I hate to say it, I would push CM Punk to win the Money in the Bank. That seems more logical at this point, right? Because I don't know how
Mm-hmm.
much longer he has,
Right.
and he's been playing ball, and I appreciate that. I think he's everything they said he wasn't in AEW. He is here in WWE. He's the mentor. He's the fucking team player. He's been doing all the shit he's been saying he should have been doing, and he would have been doing at AEW. Lines were crossed, right?
Yep.
Communication was broken. So whether you like him or not, and I don't care for him, but I think he's still a good wrestler. I think this would be a good opportunity for him to win and to build whatever storyline, whether it's John Cena, whether it's Randy Orton. Those are two great rivalries from the past that you can reignite again to
Mm-hmm.
to finish
Mm-hmm.
the. And I think that leans more towards the end of the year to build it up. But
Well,
no,
look at it this way: you've got Cena holding on to his 17th World Championship run. He's not going to lose it right away. They're going to carry it out some. If it's SummerSlam, that's a decent run. If it's longer than that and it goes into the fall, I mean that's even better. What would be good for business or good for TV to see Punk with the Money in the Bank briefcase go after Cena and take it off of him, or maybe do what Cena did and actually turn it in properly, or like a regular. Hey, I want to fight you correctly for the belt one more time and do it right. Even if he doesn't, I'd rather see Punk go in there and just fucking take it off of Cena like that. 'Cause that'd be awesome as shit to see. Uh, because who it's been a while since we've seen a running like that, you know.
yeah,
Um, but it's basically his last run is a nostalgia run, and it's awesome to see Orton and Cena. That's gonna be a banger of a match. You already know Randy can still go. He's gonna help carry Cena a bit. Cena slows it down like he did with
Cody.
Cody during Mania. It's still gonna be a good match because it's classic. But Orton has his way, so it's gonna be good to see. If we get to finally see Punk and Cena one more time, it's good nostalgia, man. Because it doesn't matter as long as it doesn't get the whole how do we bring it up? How do we call it? Baron Corbin. When Baron Corbin, I always bring that up because to me it was lackluster. Him against Kurt Angle. It was Kurt Angle, right?
Yeah, that's
When
Cody
he
go.
retired him,
Mm-hmm.
that was just. I get it. Kurt Angle should have been rocket strapped and shot up, and it did not happen. And now he's bare knuckle fighting in the UK or something now, and it sucks.
Oh,
Poor guy.
Bishop Dyer now. His name Bishop Dyer.
Uh huh.
Yeah,
Uh
I
huh.
mean, I think he will find his way back in WWE. He was a team player and a safe worker. I don't see why he wouldn't end up
Hmm.
coming back. So I mean, give it time. He needs to rebuild, redesign, right? All that shit that
Reclaim.
Seth Rollins says.
Hmm.
Like it's
His
true.
T-shirt.
It's true. So I would see that happening maybe sometime in the future. But that Randy Cena, I'm pumped. You got a whole week to fucking see what's
I
about to
know it's
happen.
kind of quick. It's kind of quick because they really haven't talked about any other matches for this next pay per view for being Backlash. I'm pretty sure they're gonna between tomorrow and the rest of next week they'll put some shit together. Don't get me wrong. I mean WWE is not bad at doing that, but to me this was kind of rushed.
Yeah, it happened a little too quick because that Raw after Mania was a big thing. It could have been its own little standalone pay per view. To be honest with you, you had Io Sky versus Stephanie McCoy. That could have been a fucking pay per view match. You know, so there's a
Hmm.
lot of things. I think what WWE usually does a 5 card match. So you had the John Cena that one. That's a big match. Um, Seth Rollins gonna have to do something with somebody. More than likely Seth and Braun versus Roman and Punk or a 3-way dance. I don't know. Like that was a money match anyway. So I feel
Hmm.
like that might happen. But if you're gonna use a lot of undercard belts, Jacob Fatu defends it against somebody. Maybe
LA Knight because he's kind of poking at him already again
yeah.
for a rematch.
Or Drew McIntyre. Maybe it's a 3-way dance for that one, right? Because
Okay.
he
Hmm.
interjected himself into fold this past week. Or
Yeah, because Drew's always doing that.
yeah, or I feel like after the TLC match, the tag team TLC match we saw a couple of Fridays ago, I wouldn't doubt to maybe see a tag team match on that pay per view for the belts, right? Like
Okay.
it was a big match. It had great spots and they all earned their keep. So I don't
Hmm.
see why they wouldn't put that belt back on the line, see what happens.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Toe the line. Toe the fucking line.
yeah, so I mean it could be a lot of things. I heard something. It
Mm-mm.
could be a lot of things. So I don't know. This pay per view, like I said, it's rushed. I haven't heard any other. Can you pull it up and see if there's any other matches maybe that might have just got added this past Monday or anything like that?
I can try here. You know what? Who would have something? You know what? Let's check out the SmackDown Hotel. Shout out to the SmackDown Hotel for always saving our ass every Thursday night.
Every Thursday night, if we don't got the information, SmackDownHotel.com got you
That
covered.
can. That can.
That can.
We're looking at the next WWE show, pay
Yeah.
per view, and they got everything here, man. It will be in St. Louis, Missouri. Right off the back, I found it. Backlash. Below you can find full card stuff. What time does it start? Okay, so there are a couple of matches already set up from Raw, at least.
Okay.
You do have the undisputed WWE Championship, John Cena, the champ, versus Randy Orton. You have the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship. I forgot about this from Raw.
That's
Lyra
right.
Valkyria versus Becky Lynch, and then you also have Gunther versus Pat McAfee. Because I remember seeing this. McAfee came out and he got on
The
the
gimmick
desk and he
match. The gimmick match.
yep, and
Okay.
he talked a whole bunch of mess to Gunther.
I'll tell you this.
Gunther wasn't there, but he
Yeah.
was there doing that because he was standing up for his boy. He was standing for Michael Cole, who he almost hurt.
I think if you're gonna do this right, McAfee has to get destroyed. He has to just get fucking obliterated. If he doesn't, then you just hurt all the work you did for Gunther. He
Well,
has.
wait, what worked? I mean, he lost, so he hasn't come back and done anything other
I'm
than
talking
look
about. I'm
like.
talking about that build up. Like if he lost to Jey Uso, I get it to drop the belt, but not to
Oh, you
McAfee.
mean lose to McAfee?
Yes,
And
yes. You can't lose to
I don't know.
McAfee.
Well, remember Nick Aldis, who was taking over for the other GM for the
Adam
time being.
Pierce.
Thank you. He said, you know what? It's going to be a regular sanctioned match. So this is a regular WWE match. It's going to happen. So it may not be a long match. I think maybe Gunther will go and do what Gunther does, and do something illegal, and there it is. Or maybe he does take a full match, or maybe McAfee has some help that comes in and helps him out.
Maybe Michael Cole does the fucking Paul Heyman low blow.
To Roman Reigns when he's just like,
Yeah.
that was horrible. I get it. Low blow is a low blow, but when you're fucking doing this shit, I'm like, hey, dude, you trying to really like mash up his nuts? He's got leukemia, bro. Help a brother out, man. He's got leukemia, dude.
Hey, yeah, you got to take one for the team sometimes, and Roman
Yeah,
Reigns took it. Roman
yes.
Reigns took it. So there
Hey,
you go.
yeah. I mean, he got paid for it. He got paid for it. Let's go.
There you go. There you go.
Uh,
Anything
but
on
yeah, you know
SmackDown?
what?
Anything on SmackDown for that, or is this going to be a Raw
No,
pay per view? You think?
no. I'm pretty sure SmackDown's gonna have some matches. It's just nothing's been said yet. Nothing's been put out there. It is Mother's Day weekend. Don't forget, for all you watching, uh, don't forget to celebrate your mamas the day after Backlash. Don't get
Backlash.
backlash by your mama for not buying her a present, some flowers. So be sure to go see your mama
There
because
you
we are
go.
some mother lovers here.
That's right.
Backlash is the day before Mother's Day.
Hey, what do you think about
Uh,
that Becky Lynch Valkyria? Because
yeah,
I
I wanted to touch that. I am not Becky Lynch's little heel turn. I get it. It is what it is. It was bound to happen. She's trying to go heel. She's doing a bad job of it because whenever someone turns heel and their music doesn't change and they're a big time face, it doesn't fucking work. But it is what it is. I don't buy into Lyra Valkyria being the champ. If Becky loses, I don't buy that either. I'm not a fan of her, and I'm not ready to see her progress because I don't think she has progressed yet. She's has some moves. I'm not going to say that she doesn't. She can go for the most part. Not going to say she can't. I just don't buy her character yet.
I
To me,
feel
it seems a
like
lot. To me, it seems a lot of the times that she's trying to get the crowd in with her because everybody's bored as fuck when they watch her.
I feel like they should do a Cody Rhodes thing and interject fucking Bailey into this match. Mix it up. Mix it up. Fuck over Becky because she took her spot at fucking Mania for no reason. And maybe they say that the reason she got hurt is because Becky attacked her since she went heel, right? She attacked her to be her Lyra's partner at WrestleMania, and then she interjects herself and attacks Becky Lynch and helps Valkyria, and Valkyria's like, "Oh, you're back," and then she fucking just clotheslines her
Mm-hmm.
and make it and go that route. I don't know. So, someone's yelling at the cat. Yell at that cat.
Yeah, I heard somebody randomly meowing in the background, getting in the mic. I was like, "Hey, it's not your turn unless you get on my lap. It's not your turn, dude. Chill out."
Yeah, I'm not too pumped about this match, but I hope they do something to spice it up. I get people. Becky Lynch is back. She's heel now. Who knows? Maybe Seth Rollins comes out with her. Maybe Paul Heyman comes out with her.
Dude, that would be sick. That would be sick. Or they reveal something as we get closer that she ends up joining with them, and Paul Heyman does assist her or accompanying her to the fucking ring. Yeah, I would. I'd love to see it.
Would that help you change how you feel about the match currently? If Paul Heyman comes
No,
out? No.
no, it's just a pop for Heyman. I mean, if Becky joins the group, cool. Doesn't really change how I feel about. I like Becky Lynch. I liked her as a face. I liked her when she got her nose broke on SmackDown. Led that revolution, did all that stuff. That stuff was cool. Two belts, Becky. Let's go. But I don't know. I guess after these have been coming back from like long periods of time, it's hard to feed into them or buy into them because they haven't done anything else but just bring back their old shit. Don't get
Yeah,
me wrong. I'm a look at my handle, retro relapse. I love the old shit. I like bringing up. I bring up old shit. I bring up old stuff. I like old video games, whatever. But kind of change your tune a little bit. You've been away from the product. Come back fresh. You're coming back healed or injury, not being under injury. But fuck, give me something new, dude. If you're gonna play the old hits, play them right. Look at Cena. At least Cena fucking gave a shit a bit, and actually like changed it up a little bit. He's coming
yeah.
out a little more proper. He's coming out saying, "The hell with all of you." He did something with his heel turn. I mean, everyone else is kind of just I
I
don't know
like I
staggering
like
off with it.
I like how his video doesn't play. It just fucking says John Cena in the
It
fucking
just says
blackboard.
name is
That's it. John Cena. That's it.
yeah,
That's it.
yeah.
How do you feel about that? We'll revert back. How do you feel like about that John Cena, Randy Orton? Who do you think comes out on top?
If you want to keep his run long, you want to keep everything going. John Cena's going to come out on top. If there's any help from anyone, the only help I think might help, it's not going to be Travis Scott. It's not going to be The Rock. It'll be Cody trying to fuck it up, and maybe it leads into a Cody versus Randy Orton for another PLE Saturday Night Main Event or something like that because he's bitter that someone else is trying to get a shot at his belt and he wants John Cena. So that way it leads getting towards him going somewhere towards SummerSlam. But that's a far shoot but I wouldn't see why it wouldn't happen because Triple H is pretty good about doing something like that. And being that it's so quick, they got to drum up some drama because you got to keep that attention going.
I
But
feel
I don't
like
see Randy Orton taking the belt yet.
I feel like Cody Rhodes hits John Cena. He doesn't try to help Randy Orton. He just attacks John Cena. John Cena wins by disqualification. Randy Orton gets pissed, and this is his chance to go heel, like old Randy Orton. Maybe not heel, but the tweener, the old Randy Orton, where he's like fuck you, fuck me over, dude.
He's fighting the voices.
There you go, there you go. And then remember, they were in that legacy group together.
Yeah,
He was his
true.
mentor, so that wouldn't be a bad match. And Randy Orton did say when Cody did have the belt that he was coming after that belt if he beat John Cena. So
Hmm.
I don't know. I think you can play it the other way. I hope it's a little bit better build up than WrestleMania and a lot of those matches, but it is quick, right? And you said
Yeah.
earlier that there's a lot of pay per views back to back to back to back, so that gets a little harder.
So knowing that you bring that up, let me see if I can try to find that one more time that they're putting it out there in the sheets. What the pay per views back to back are because we're not going to have a draft anytime soon. And that was the thing that kind of boggled my mind because it's like usually this happens right around this time, right around Backlash. You're already having because it comes so damn quick. Um, you're having the draft, and the draft is what changes the landscape, and everything that's going. But this isn't like how it was. And according to RingsideNews.com, reasons why WWE hasn't announced the 2025 draft revealed, and it's still in the cards, but figuring out when it'll happen is a whole different challenge. The annual brand shakeup is expected to take some time, expected to take place at sometime this year, but no exact dates have been nailed down. The problem: WWE's calendars are already overflowing with back-to-back premium live events and major shows. This is where it gets tricky, according to WrestleVotes. You're going to get Backlash next week, May 10th. You're going to get Saturday night's main event 2 weeks after that. You're going to get Money in the Bank 2 weeks after that. So you're looking at that's June already.
Yeah,
And then 3 weeks after that, you're going to get the Saudi Arabia show. Then a week after that, you get the Rumor Evolution show, and that's supposed to be in July, if I'm not mistaken. And in between Saudi Arabia and Evolution, doesn't say on here, you have the Luchador show, the Worlds Collide, and then you calm down a bit and you get SummerSlam.
when is the Worlds Collide by chance? Does it say on there?
It does not say on here. Let me see if I can pull it up on SmackDown Hotel.
I
I
know
don't know if
it's
they have it on here yet because it's brand new.
whatever pay per views in California, it's the same place. It's the same time, the same place.
Isn't it NXT one that's happening? Because I don't think they have one that's going on at the same time. I could be totally wrong.
I thought Worlds Collide was happening like
Um,
the day before or the day
actually,
after.
actually, here we go. It's the same day as Money in the Bank. So so the lineup right now we have Backlash May 10th, Saturday Night Main Event, which is number 39, May 24th, Tampa, Florida, the Yuling Center. Then the next day we have NXT Battleground, Tampa, Florida. They get it on May 25th. Then WWE Worlds Collide June 7th, Inglewood, California, LA, Kia Forum, as well as Money in the Bank 2025. So those are going to run the same day. That's crazy.
The same day.
Uh huh. June
Okay,
7th. They're both scheduled the same day.
so one's earlier in the morning, like the NXT show during the Mania.
Possibly, yes.
Okay,
And then after that, you get a Saturday night main event number 40, July 12th. And that's the one I wanted to bring up when now we're looking at the schedule. I was like, why did they move AEW to an earlier time? AEW's pay per view, All In, here in Texas, Arlington Stadium, was supposed to run and the evening hours. I think the pay per view starts at 6 or 7. Well, they went ahead and they put it to 2 o'clock in the afternoon, Central Time, our time. Uh, and then people were wondering well, why. And then I saw in the dirt sheets is because WWE is throwing a main Saturday night main event and they don't want it to clash because they're afraid that people are going to watch the pay per view, knowing that this is their WrestleMania.
this is their biggest pay per view, and that's kind of
Uh
shitty on
huh.
WWE. But I don't know
Yes, it is.
but who planned it first? That's a hard part because I know these pay per views and things are planned way in advance, and
Hmm.
that week that AEW has their All In, they're in Texas Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. They have
I kind of think it was AEW that was first because According to SmackDownHotel.com, uh, it's still TBA as far as where.
Gotcha,
They just
gotcha.
know they have the date reserved for that main event, but there's no where it's going to be at. So it's TBA right now. And then, of course, after that, SummerSlam, August 2nd and 3rd in New Jersey. And then right after that, at the end of the month in August, is WWE Clash in Paris, Sunday, August 31st. Ho, ho, ho.
Oh ho
So we
ho.
got a plethora of PLEs coming up, and yeah, I mean, where do you try to fit a shakeup of your roster in the midst of all that, and then try to build towards a pay per view if a lot of these things are happening? Lord have mercy, back to back, 2 3 weeks in between. That's not enough time to build storylines. I mean, it kind of is if you're going to rush it or do pull an AEW, but that's not WWE style. So I'm thinking the smart thing to do is pull it after SummerSlam.
After the next biggest show, the 2 day event, right?
And that way it ties into the fall. And the reason why I'll bring up the fall, or at least I'll bring it up anyway when we talk about shit like this, is because that's your ratings time. Everyone looks for new shows to watch after summer's over. People are back on their usual grind. Kids go back to school, all that mess. You have the holidays coming up and stuff. So you want a regularly TV show that takes away your attention from the real life that's going on. That's why we watch this shit, right? So the fall comes in, everyone has their brand new programming. And when you want to get attention, you want to get people to fucking chime in, watch, talk about it, blah blah blah. So I think fall would be the perfect time to run something new because you need something to go into the winter time that's going to keep you fucking attached to it. Because if not, you already know how that goes. Before in the past, all our fucking uh, all our rants used to be after WrestleMania. Wrestling sucks until SummerSlam.
Yeah. So they're just loading you up, and that's not even including what AEW is doing because they have a pay per view coming up as well. What, May 25th, I believe.
Yes, actually, AEW's next pay per view is
Double or
Memorial Day
Nothing,
weekend, Double or Nothing, May 25th. It's a Sunday, Memorial Day weekend. And of course, they put that on a Sunday because most people are off on Monday and you can be hungover on Monday.
and their shows are 20 hours long, so
Shit. Hell yeah, they are.
they pack it in. They pack it. That's the one thing I'll give AEW. Like, they might not have a bunch of pay per views. They're building up to having some little PLEs or whatever, but when you get a pay per view, you get a fucking pay per view, and it's a
They do.
lot.
They give you your money's worth, man. And AEW fucking does it right because they even do matches on the pre card. On the pre-show. You get pre-show matches as well as what they have set up for the pay-per-view. So they make it worth your buck, man. Especially when you see that shit live. When you go live, they tell you it starts at 7, doors open at 5. Get your ass there in the seat, in your seat by 6 to get some pre-show loving and action. And sometimes it's really worth watching, man. It really is. It's just
It is.
warming
They
you up.
they do it up because they have Ring of Honor, and then they'll tape maybe Collision or Dynamite, and then they got their fucking pay per view, and then they give you maybe
Yeah, on
an
the on
ending
the
match.
pay-per-view night itself, they don't do any of that extra. All they do is a couple of pre-card or pre-show card matches that they put on YouTube that you can watch for free on YouTube, and then it goes into the pay-per-view. They don't do any extra recording. It's just during Dynamite they'll do some stuff for Collision, or when they had it before they had Rampage, and they'll do Ring of Honor before, or vice versa, depending on what show it is during the TV show part. But pay-per-view is just straight pay-per-view.
I miss the pre-show matches on WWE when they used to have them on like the
Oh
the
yeah.
live talk. That was awesome. But hey,
Hmm.
they went away from that, and AEW just took the mantle up and started deciding, hey, let's give people a little more for their money's worth to kind of buy into this pay-per-view, and
Hmm.
and then you get your fucking 6 hour pay-per-view card, and you get a lot of fucking wild ass shit.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
So
Totally worth the money. Totally worth it because I think the pay-per-views for AEW are $50. Fifty
so
bucks.
$10 an hour because you at least get 5 hours.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Yeah, you always get 5 hours of action with that, man. If not a little bit more.
So ten
Uh-huh.
bucks an hour ain't bad when you're hanging out, watching, enjoying some wrestling.
You damn right. You damn right. You better invite somebody, make it worth that $50. So hey, get your buddy to go half with you, even cheaper.
There you go. There you go.
Hmm.
Anything you're
Yep.
looking forward to in AEW maybe coming up?
I don't know. I haven't really paid attention. Work has my attention lately, but now I actually want to catch up this weekend and see what's going on. I know I didn't catch much of it. I heard it in the background. Family was watching it. But Young Bucks are back. Young Bucks have been doing it. So uh, to see what's going on with that, I want to see if they're just trying to push themselves around or if they're just like doing stuff for story's sake. But
Gotcha.
Young Bucks are back and they've been doing pretty good.
I'm looking forward to. I saw Adam Cole defend his championship versus Claudio, and Claudio took him to the fucking limit. I thought Claudio was gonna win that
Yes,
too. I was like, dude, like, I want Claudio to have a AEW championship outside of a tag or trios, but I seriously thought I was
and
like, here you go. Adam Cole just fucking won his belt. And he's about to lose it fair and square because he got his ass beat.
but do you understand why that match happened? I'm gonna take you beyond the ropes for this one. I'm gonna take you beyond the ropes. Do you know the friendship that Claudio and Adam Cole have beyond the screen?
Well, they used to be in up, up, down, down, and they used to be gamers
They
together.
they still are in up up down down. Crazy enough, even though they're not on it together, the core four have their little sub channel, and Tyler Breeze is the other member. It's them. It's Adam Cole, Claudio or Swiss, Tyler Breeze, and Xavier Woods, and they always ended up playing a bunch of stuff like Fall Guys, Uno. The Uno ones are the best, man. If you ever get a chance to go on their YouTube, pull up the party, DA party, the party, and watch their Uno games. Awesome.
Didn't you
The
binge
banter
that shit
between them two
during fucking the
during
pandemic?
COVID, dude, that got me through the pandemic. I shit you not. I would watch that religiously. And once I got caught up, I was already fiending for the next ones when they were putting them out there. But yes, that got me through the pandemic watching that shit, man.
Nice,
Uh,
nice.
so being that they had their little group of things, and they still play Mario Party and other games, and they'll put it out on the channel since Triple H is very nice about that and says you can stream and do all you want, just no OnlyFans. So um, while you're under contract, which is crazy. But you want to stream with your friends playing video games. You be a nerd. He don't give a fuck. That's cool.
That's cool.
Uh,
They're letting him do it because I know Tyler Breeze is like a tweener. He has a WWE contract. He does all the live events. He was at the WWE World during Mania. He does all that cool shit. Still with up
mhm.
up down down, but he's technically not. He's not like an active wrestler. He does all the training and stuff like that. So which is pretty cool. So
And shout out to them for doing it. But since I'm talking about it, to bring us where I'm trying to get the point I'm trying to make, I believe it was I don't know if it was on one of their streams or what, but Claudio was like, "Hey man, like give me first shot when soon as when you get that belt, give me first shot at it." And it's two really good friends going at it. Yes, when you see Claudio with the Death Riders, he's a menace. He tries to show no emotion, even though he's a big nerd himself. I mean, hell, when him and Yuta were faces and they were doing their tag team stuff, they do that little dance where they like the fusion dance where they go back and forth and doing this stupid little thing. What is so stupid. But two good buddies having a good time on. I mean, you can do whatever you want. You're on TV, right? Fuck it. Let's do a little stupid dance. But they enjoyed it, whatever. But the fact that he was able to give one of his good buddies a fucking title shot the next day on TV and shit. Let's go, dude. I'll watch it any day. And Claudio's a beast, dude. Claudio
he's
is a
a
beast. Do
beast.
not sleep on Claudio.
Yeah, I would consider him maybe a breakout star for WWE or for AEW to have
Hmm.
a singles title
He does
run.
need a singles run. He does. It'd be nice to see him take on who is it? The Rainmaker.
Okada,
I know
yeah.
yeah, Okada don't have the belt anymore, but when Okada did have the belt, I would love to see them two go at it and Claudio take the belt off Okada because that would have been a heavy hitting match.
Yeah, or he can go
Because
against Takeshita. Takeshita, that would be a good match too.
you want to put Takeshita over because he's young. You'd want to push him over.
I
But
guess so.
still, I mean, Claudio's a bit older. Claudio's a bit older, but dude, you still love to see it because that's all he does. All he does is fucking train, eat well, and be a good boy and all that kind of stuff.
Drink coffee. Still drinks his stupid coffee.
Yes.
Always for the coffee. But hey,
Yep.
man, there's a lot of wrestling coming up. I mean, stay tuned. You got a lot of PLEs and a lot of pay-per-views. AEW, WWE is going to give you a great lead up all the way to the summer. And then, like we said over and over on this show and our previous podcast, the summer leads into the fall where primetime TV really does happen. And then you start seeing some titles change again and people come out and become breakout stars. We don't know. That's the beauty of
Yep.
wrestling. You just never know what's going to happen. I didn't think Dom Mysterio was going to win. I didn't think Dom Mysterio was gonna get over the way he's got over.
Shit.
But hey, look at it. He's a testament to fucking what happens when you just put in the work and grind. Because he had John Cena's first match when he came back. He had CM Punk's first match when he came back. Like they've been putting this kid against all these like these big name stars, and he's done the work, and now he's a champion. So I'm looking forward to
Did
seeing
you
who's
know?
next.
Fun fact: did you know that he was in Lucha Underground for a bit?
I did not know that. Did he wear a
Dom
mask?
Mysterio, Dom Mysterio, no mask,
No
was in
man.
Lucha Underground. No
I
mask.
I did
Crazy
not know
enough,
that. I
yeah,
did not know that.
yeah, yeah. I was seeing. I forgot what I was watching. Somebody sent me a reel or something to that effect, and yeah, they showed Dom Mysterio like the full lucha gear that he has without the t-shirt hanging over his waist or whatever. The leather getup, like how he looked like when he first started fighting with his dad,
Okay.
when he won the tag
Okay.
team and all that, but all in black. I think he had a mask for a little bit that he would come in and sometimes he'd take it off or whatever. But yeah, he was running amok in Lucha Underground for a little bit. That's crazy.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah,
Well, you put your time in, right? Put your time in.
of course.
You know what? Before
Hey,
we
hey. You know what? I gotta give a shout out. I gotta give a shout out to M Clunder 21 because I know this motherfucker ain't no 21-year-old. Yeah, he tries to act like he's 21. Under in the chat, Fernando, how many bedazzled undies do you own? How many bedazzled undies?
he must know you like I know you. He probably has. Fernando has a lot. He is one of those flamboyant motherfuckers.
If it doesn't shine with the light, it isn't worth wearing.
There you go. Cynthia gets
Glow in the dark, especially.
Cynthia gets that disco ball fucking feel at night. Woo!
Fucking idiot.
No wonder she sticks around to your dumbass. There you go. Hey, kudos to your shiny underwear and your fucking bedazzled underwear.
Hi, oh.
Heyo.
Oh, man.
But
You might see that guy out there. If you see, we happen to go to All In and you see this big, taller, dorkier dude that looks dorkier than Randy out there with the beard and everything, glasses, like fucking 7'8", fucking can't see his fucking shoes when he puts them on, motherfucker. That's Glendy. Tell him what's up. Shout out. Shout out.
prove it, he said. He wants you to go party boy,
uh,
full party boy.
oh, full party boy. Damn it. We're gonna bring that shit in, huh?
Bring it,
We're gonna
bring
bring
it
in the
back.
fucking boom box.
Bring dun, 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 dun. There you go, there you go. But hey, we appreciate you tuning live on the Thursday night. Hit that three amigos on that subscribe and like button on all the socials. You can catch us live every Thursday. We do have a recorded show on Tuesdays where we talk. We mix it up a little bit on Tuesdays. We're able to do maybe watch alongs, maybe have special guests like Draven who joined us this past Tuesday. And those always go up immediately on YouTube and Spotify with video. You can catch back the audio on Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Twitch, anywhere you get your podcast needs. Well, for BTR, I'm Randy. That dancing fool right next to me is Fernando. Catch us live next week when we discuss more wrestling.
That's right.
Woo!